Good morning, students. Welcome back to the online sessions of class 9 mathematics. I hope you and your family will be safe in this pandemic situation. So unnecessary, don't go outside your home. Stay home and stay safe. While you are in home, within a 3 to 4 hours or maybe 2 to 3 hours, wash your hands regularly within 20 seconds with using a specific form. Now, let me discussing our topic. So I requested you stay home and stay safe. Don't go outside your homes. So now by providing the digital mediums of studies, we are already discussing about chapter number 4, that is linear equation in two variable. In which, in the previous lecture of part 1, we are discussing about how we can represent the linear equation in two variable, what is called linear equation, how it can be in form of two variables, how we can find the solution set, how we can find the value of x and y, etc. that we are discussing in our previous class. Now today we are discussing about the representation of these variables x and y onto the graph. So, in previous classes of standard 7 and 8, you already know how to draw a graph of by using x and y coordinate. That you have already discussing, or maybe in a previous chapter of chapter number 3, or maybe previous chapter, we implementation how to draw a graph. So let us start of next exercise, that is exercise 4.3. That is a part of exercise 4.3. Now in this exercise, the first question is given like draw a graph. We have to draw a graph, but I'll only use to find out the solution set, and in which I only explain the first situation how we can do the graph. In first question is given x plus y is equal to minus 4, right? This is the one question is given, question number 1. Or maybe I'll take another example like formation 3 is equal to 2x plus y, like this. 3 is equal to 2x plus y. Now I want to draw the graph of this term. So first of all, I wish to find the value of y. So y is equal to equation name 3 minus 2x. You have to make a specific equation. While always we use the value of x here, and then we apply the part of y. So let's take x is equal to 0 first. Let's take x equal to 0. I take the value of x equal to 0, then y is equal to 3 minus 2 into 0. 3 minus 0, it should be a 3. Then y equal to 3, right? 2 into 0, 0. 3 minus 0, it should be a 3. Now let x equal to 1. Y is equal to 3 minus 2 1 third, that is 1. X equal to I take 2. So y equal to 3 minus 2 to the minus 4 is equal to minus 1. So I'll get the value of x and y. Which are the three values that we take as a part of x and y? So x is equal to 0, 1 and 2. Then y is equal to 3, 1 and minus 1. So let me find the solution set first. So all the values as a part of solution set, I'll find the x and y. Now I have to represent onto the number lines or maybe graph. So if you want to find out the graph, you have to use the coordinate of x and y. Let me have to find out the coordinate of x, y, x dash and y dash. These are the four coordinates which are in the origin point O, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Right? All the values is a part of a graph in which x and y coordinate that we have to represent it. So horizontal and vertical line x and y, where that should be intersect, that is called the origin point O. That is the origin point O. So I have to draw a plotting of graph that we have already discussed in the third chapter, x0, y3, x0 and y3, right? x1, y1, x1, y1. Similarly, x2, y minus 1, x2 and y minus 1. So while making the line, it should be passing out the specific form like a straight line. So using this formation, you can easily draw the graph. So to implementation the graph as a part of x and y coordinate, first we have to find the solution set. And whatever the solution set we get x and value of y, that will be represented on the number line as a part of x and y. Similarly, and now next question, just I only find the solution set, because graph you know how to do the graph and x another example, like given y is equal to 3x, right? So if y is equal to 3x, always we have to apply the values x and y. So let x is equal to 0, then y equal to 3 into 0, that is for 0. Let x equal to 1, y equal to 3 into 1, that is for 3. X equal to minus 1, y equal to 3 minus 1, that is minus 3. So value of x and y. Okay? Value of x and y. So x is 0, 1, minus 1, 0, 3 and minus 3. Right? So by applying these values, you can easily find the solution set. So you can easily find the solution set. Now, in the next question, if you see that, okay, given a two equations in a question number 2, like we are moving to question number 2. Now the question number 2. So question number 2, give the equation of two lines passing through the point 214. Okay. So since the given solution is 214, question number 2 in exercise 4.3. Since two solution is 2 and 14. Two solution is given 2 and 14. So x equal to 2 and y equal to 14. Right? So I have to make the solutions like this type of equation which is a part of this. So first of all I will take x plus y. Okay? So x plus y. So x plus y is 2 plus 14. What? 2 plus 14 is equal to what? 16. Right? So first equation is x plus y is equal to 16. I'll just use first equation x plus y is equal to 16. Now, second equation, I'll take x minus y. X minus y, that is 2 minus 14 is equal to minus 12. So x minus y is equal to minus 12. This is the second equation. Right? Now third equation, y is equal to 7x. Now, according to this formation, now next equation, y is equal to 7x. Y is equal to 7x. So 0 is equal to 7x minus y. 7x minus y is equal to 0. So, if you want to find out the solution, okay, if you want the solution, like I have found three equations, 1, 2 and 3. I use these three equations which satisfy this x and y value. If you write 2 plus 14, 16, 2 minus 14 minus 12, y is what? 14, 2 into 7x. So, if infinite solution we can be find through a one point that can be passes the line, a specific point of 240. So x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 14. So by using of x equal to 2 and y is equal to 14, we find the infinite solution that can be solve equality of equation x and y. So we can be represent this type of. So we can be find the infinite solutions of these equations by using the value of x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 14. Then we can find the infinite solutions by using that. Now we'll move on to the next question, question number 4. Now moving on to the next question. That is a question number 3 or maybe question number 4 in your exercise 4.3. So 3y is equal to ax plus 7. Like this type of question is given. Exercise 4.3 question number 4. 3y is equal to ax plus 7. Right? Then find a. Find a. Right? And y is equal to given 4. Y is equal to given 4. If y equal to 4. If y is equal to 4, then 3y is equal to ax plus 7, in which we will find the value of a. So therefore, first of all equation I will write here, 3y is equal to ax plus 7. But what is the value of x? X is given 3, sorry, I will not write here. X is given 3. So therefore, 3 into 4 is equal to a into 3 plus 7. Right? So 12 is equal to 3a plus 7. Plus 7 moving on left hand side. So 12 minus 7 is equal to 3a. So 5 is equal to 3a. So a is equal to 5 by 3. Okay. So if x and y is given, so by representation as x and y, we can easily represent this value on the part of x and y variable. Now, next question that we have to find out, question number 4. Next question, sorry, question number 5. Question number 5. Question number 5 is a part of the problem solving. And using that problem solving, we have to find out our equation, and according to the equation, we have to find out the solution set. So, if a taxi fare for a city, if a taxi fare of a city, the kilometer is starting 8, that is the starting of kilometer 8 rupees, then subsequent kilometer that should be reduced 1 rupees, and it should be a fare of subsequent, it should be a 5 kilometer. What is the total amount? That is the question is given. So first of all, okay, what is the total distance covered, that we have to find out, that we have to suppose x. So total distance covered. Total distance covered is x kilometer. We don't know how many kilometers the taxi that should be moved. And total fare is y rupees. Total fare is equal to y rupees. We don't know actually how. So fare for the first kilometer is 8 rupees. That is given. Fare for the first kilometer is 8 rupees. Fare for the first kilometer is x rupees. Now the subsequent distance minus 1, x minus 1 kilometer, and having a subsequent distance that should be what, 5 rupees. So fare for subsequent, fare for subsequent is 5 in bracket x minus 1 rupees, right? So 5 in bracket x minus 1 rupees. So according to the equation, what is given into the question, according to the equation, y is equal to, total fare is equal to first kilometer plus 5 rupees into each subsequent kilometer. So therefore y is equal to 8 plus 5x minus 5. So what? Y is equal to 5x plus 3. Y is equal to what? 5x plus 3. So that is the one part. Now but we have to find out the solution set. We need to find the solution set x and y. So I have to find the solution set, draw the graph, and use this formation of x and y. Now if I take x equal to 0, I take x equal to 0, 5 into 0, 0 plus 3, y is equal to 3. X equal to 1, 5 into 5 plus 3, 8. X equal to minus 1, minus 5 plus 3, minus 2. So you get the easily solution set of x and y. So for this, we easily find the solution set. Similarly, we move on to the next question. There is question number 7. Then moving on to the question number 7. It is very easy. What is the first question is given? According to the questions, we have to implementation the total fare, total distance, subsequent distance, and that should be implemented according to the question. We will find the situation of integration two variable, and then we find the solution set of x and y, which will be represented in the part of graph. Now to the next question, question number 5. Question number 7. Question number 5, that is a part of the graph that can be easily represented by you. Now we are moving on to the question number 7. Now, in the question number 7 and 8, there are two questions we have to verify. That is the last topic of this chapter. Question number 7. Now, if you see the question number 7, so employees, that can be implementation of part of work done by the constant force. When the force is applied, there should be a specific unit distance traveled by the x. That we have to suppose. Let the work done by the work done by. Let the work done by. By the work that can be done by the constant force is applied by constant force y. The force is applied by y units. There should be y units. I don't know the specific information. Y units and distance. Now distance is what? Distance that can be traveled. Distance traveled by x units, right? So the constant force is what? 5 units. Question is given. Constant force is equal to 5 units and work done is equal to what? Force into displacement according to the physics in chapter number 8 we already discussing. Work done is equal to force into displacement. Work done is equal to force into displacement. So y is equal to what? Y is equal to 5x. Y is equal to 5x. That is the equation. Now using the equation I will find the value of x and y. I will find the value of x and y. So implementation x is equal to, I will take 0, 1 and minus 1. While x equal to 0, y is 0, x equal to 1, y 5, x equal to minus 1, y minus 5. So work done is equal to when distance traveled 2 units. When distance is traveled 2 units, so work done is equal to what? 10. And work done is equal to 0 units, then it should be a 0 units. तो इसमें से आप फाइंड कर सकते हैं अगर वर्क डन when the distance traveled 2 units, then force is always be 10 units, and distance traveled 0 units, it means work can be 0. So ऐसे सॉल्यूशन से आप x और y की वैल्यू को अप्लाई करके सॉल्व कर सकते हो. Now similarly, I'll find the next question, that is the question number 8. Question number 8 also having the same type of questions as part of problem solving. Now question number 8. In the question number 8, let the formation of constitution, that is the part of Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is equal to whatever the equation is given there. So let the formation of combinations of y and formations of Fatima is should be x and y. So contributions of Yamini and the Fatima is x and y rupees. So that we suppose let the contribution of Yamini and Fatima, Yamini and Fatima having a b x and y, b x and y. Let the contribution of this. So the contribution of total Yamini and Fatima x plus y is equal to 100. That is given, x plus y equal to 100. So y is equal to what? 100 minus x. That is the one equation is there. So using that x and y, I will find the solution set. I will find two solutions. Okay, x and y. X equal to 0 and y equal to 50. So take x equal to 0, y is equal to 50. Then y 100 and y 50. Right? That is simple questions. So contribution of Yamini and Fatima is x and y. Both the contribution is 100 rupees. Then we can be easily represented on a part of this. Now next question, that is a part of Fahrenheit, Celsius and Fahrenheit, that is given as a part of questions. That we are moving on to the next question, Fahrenheit and Celsius. So equation is given that F is equal to, F is represented by the Fahrenheit 9 by 5 into C plus 32. Okay? Where the one equation is there. So you have to draw a graph x and y. But there is a 5 questions given. According to that, we find the each and question. So first is F is equal to 9 by 5 into C plus 32. Now Celsius is 30 degree. Now Celsius is 30 degree. If Celsius is 30 degree, then how we can we find of Fahrenheit. Now how can we find the Fahrenheit? Here is the 30 degree. So F is equal to 9 by 5 into 30 plus 32, 6. 54 plus 32, 86 degree. Now, so in the formation of Fahrenheit, if you take Celsius is equal to 30 degree, the Fahrenheit always be what? Fahrenheit always be 86 degree. Now next implementation, if we take a formation, how we get the both is a part of negative. How we can both as a part of the negative. So in the next question, question number 9. Question number 9. Same formula is there. F is equal to 9 by 5 into C plus 30. That is a part of Fahrenheit formula. Now in that formation, Fahrenheit is equal to 95 degree, then what is Celsius? If F equal to 95 degree, then find Celsius. Fahrenheit equal to 95 degree, then find Celsius. So 95 is equal to 9 by 5 into C plus 30, right? So 9 by 5 C, 32, that should be moving in a part of negative. So 95 minus 32 is equal to 9 by 5 into C. Okay? 95 minus 32 is what? 63. Now 63. Now 63 into what? 9 by 5, that moving here, that can be 5 by 9 into C. 9 7 is 7 5 is 35. C is equal to 35 degree. So when you take F equal to 95, C will be 35 degree. Now if you take C is equal to 0, now if C is equal to 0, then what is Fahrenheit? If you take C is equal to 0, then what is Fahrenheit? Or maybe a part of formation, then we can find the Fahrenheit. Say maybe F is equal to 0. We'll take F equal to 0, then find C. Now F equal to 0, then find C. Now if Fahrenheit will be 0, then what is Celsius? Okay? So using that formula, I apply Fahrenheit is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 9 by 5 into C plus 32. 9 by 5 into C plus 32. So see, that should be moving on the right hand side, that should be minus 32. So 9 by 5 into C minus 32. C is equal to minus 32 into 5 upon 9 minus 160 upon 9. So what is the value of C? C is equal to minus 60 upon 9. So another question will take if how we get the value as a part of Fahrenheit and Celsius. Okay? So if Fahrenheit and Celsius both are same, if F equal to X, Fahrenheit is equal to X, okay, then what is the value? Then what is the value? Which value? At which value? When we take a Fahrenheit and Celsius, both are same, or maybe as a part of Celsius. So as a part of formation, formula value is what? F is equal to 9 by 5 into C plus 32 degree. Now Fahrenheit and Celsius both are same. Fahrenheit and Celsius both are same at which value? We don't know, that value is X. So X is equal to 9 by 5 into X plus 32 degree. Right? So therefore 9 by 5 into X, okay, and plus 32 moving on the right hand side, that will become minus X is equal to 32 degree. So 9 by 5 X minus X is equal to 30 degree. So it should be what? 4 by 5X. 4 upon 5X minus 32 degree. Then X equal to what? Minus 32 into 5 upon 4, 8. So answer is minus 40 degree. So Fahrenheit and Celsius both are same at minus 40 degree. Clear? So I hope students, this is the last topic for our exercise of 4.3. Chapter number 4, that is over here. aware of linear equation in two variable. I hope we how to represent the coordinates of x and y onto the graph you easily know, and you also practice this type of graph on a graph paper or graph book. So students, keep revising and keep updating this type of topics in your textbook or graph book and maybe implement on your notebooks. So for today is only this chapter number 4, linear equation in two variables. So students, will be next time we'll discussing on the next topic. So take care and bye.